We're looking at life on a beaver pond. Earlier in the program, we were looking at a beaver lodge where they live right in the middle of this beaver pond over here. And this is where they overwinter. But right next to me, we have got another beaver lodge over here. This is where they have their babies, and it's why I'm keeping my voice down, because we don't want to disturb them. So here at Cornwall Baver Project, the first beavers were introduced here, Eurasian beavers, in 2017. And within just a year of them being reintroduced, the first kits were born here. These were the first kits to be born in Cornwall for over 400 years, which is around the time that beavers went extinct. Now here we see one of the beavers, the beaver kits. This was filmed by Adrian Langdon in 2018, and then later Nina Constable, filmmaker, filmed the kit out swimming in the water. It's quite extraordinary to see these lovely little creatures out and about. And then again in 2019, 2 more kits were born here. So what about this here? Well, we haven't seen any kits, but we have heard them. So we're going to try and have a little listen in and see if we can hear these kits. I just hunt around a bit for the sound. No, they're not active, but we did record earlier. So listen to this. I don't know if you can hear that. Those are the kids calling. Now, beavers have 1 litter every year, between 2 to 4 kids, and it's just such a lovely sound. We then heard this in this next recording. So here we have the kids again, but then you can hear a much deeper one. That is the parent, probably the mum, responding to them. Now, beavers are really social animals. Communication is really, really important to them. So, along with things like hissing and clattering their teeth, which is defensive stuff for family gatherings, they will have these lovely little mews and whines and little squeaks. And it's really the kits that do most of the vocalization, because they're the ones that solicit all the feeding, grooming, and even play. And this all goes on in here. So we've got a little cross-section of a beaver lodge, very cute little beavers there. And you can see that they access this lodge via these underwater tunnels over here. And they have a lower feeding area where they come in, feed obviously, and where they dry themselves off from coming in the water. But then they have an upper area up here. And this is a living area. This is where they will groom and sleep. And this is also where the kits will spend most of their time. So let's take a look inside one of these lodges. This isn't the one here, but this is from a different beaver lodge. And these are the kits, or one of the kits anyway, inside there. And you can see they're born with fully furred. They'll open their eyes quite soon, for a few days within being born. And they'll suckle for 2 to 3 months, but they will have solids within a week of being born. So the parents and even the older siblings will bring food back to them, some vegetation. So the kids in there are getting large enough to start coming out soon. So hopefully in the coming weeks, we might get some shots live, hopefully, of these very kids as they start to venture outside.